My name's Miss Lois, and I'm taking Miss Carrie's place this morning because she couldn't be here. I've chosen 3 books that I want to share with you today, and I'll give you just a little clue about what they're about, and let's see if you can figure out from this book what we're talking about. It's mysterious, it's captivating, it's magical. No matter where you are, it's with you. But what is it? Is it square? No, it's round. Is it near? No, it's far. Is it little? No, it's big. It's something shared around the world and is revealed here in all of its glory. Is it square? No, it's round. Is it near? No, it's far. Is it little? No, it's big. Is it down? No, it's up. Is it empty? Like a balloon? No, it's full. Is it loud? Like fireworks? No, it's quiet. It doesn't make a sound. Is it wet? No, it's dry. Is it hot? No, it's cold. Is it under? No, it's over. Is it dark? No, it's light. Is it dim? No, it's bright. Is it shadow? No, it's shimmer. Tell me, please, what is it? The moon. The moon goes around the world. Children in every country see it in the sky at night. It's the bright light at night that God placed there, and it reflects the light of the daytime sun. So we have a couple of other books here that are fun books about a bear and his mooncake. He has quite an imagination, just like you children have. One summer night, Bear and his friend, Little Bird, sat down to watch the moon and all the beautiful stars in the sky. After a while, Little Bird said, "I think I feel hungry." "Me too," replied Bear. "And you know what I wish? I wish I could just jump up and take a bite out of the moon. How delicious that would be." "How do you know?" chirped Little Bird. "Maybe the moon doesn't taste good at all. Maybe it tastes terrible." Do you think the moon would taste terrible? I think it would too, but we'll see what Little Bear finds out. Bear thought for a moment. Then he went inside and got his bow and arrow. With a piece of string, he attached a spoon to the arrow. He thinks he's going to shoot that up to the moon. Then he went outside again and shot the spoon at the moon. I think it missed. "I knew that wouldn't work," said Little Bird. "The moon is just too far away. What you need is a rocket ship." "Then I shall build one," said Bear. The very next day, Bear went to the junkyard and bought everything he thought he would need to build a rocket ship. All summer long, Bear and Little Bird worked and worked, but when fall came, the rocket ship was still not finished. "I would like to go with you," said Little Bird, "but winter is coming and I must fly south with the flock." So Bear and Little Bird said goodbye. See them in the air? I bet you've seen some of the geese in that V formation, flying south where the weather's warm for the winter. When it began to get cold and the leaves fell off the trees, Bear got sleepy, because bears hibernate in the wintertime. But instead of climbing into bed and sleeping through the winter, he kept right on working. He worked and worked until the rocket ship was finished. Then he climbed inside and began the countdown. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, zzz. But before he reached 1, Bear fell asleep. He slept and slept and slept until one night the wind knocked over his rocket ship. Bear had never been awake in the winter before. When he opened his eyes and saw all the snow, he thought he was on the moon. He climbed out of his rocket ship, scooped up some snow, and made a little mooncake. Then he tasted it. It tasted like something he had tasted before, but he wasn't quite sure what it was. He'd never seen snow before because he always slept through the winter. While he thought about that, he decided to go for a walk. He didn't want to go too far because he was afraid that he would get lost. So he just walked in a big circle. After a while, he came upon his own paw prints in the snow. He's looking at them. He's trying to decide what they are, or whose prints they are. Let's see what he decides. These paw prints are too big to belong to a moon mouse or even a moon raccoon, thought Bear. Maybe they were made by a moon bear. Or perhaps, he shuddered, a terrible moon monster. Bear felt scared. He ran back to his rocket ship and prepared for takeoff. Again, he began the countdown. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, zzz. And again he fell asleep. This time he slept until spring. One day, his little friend, Little Bird, returned and woke him up. "How was everything down south?" asked Bear. "Just fine," said Little Bird. "Did you go to the moon?" asked Little Bird. "I sure did," said Bear. "And how did the moon taste?" asked Little Bird. "Was it terrible?" "No," replied Bear. "It was delicious." So that was a fun book, but it talks about the different seasons of the year, spring, summer, fall, and winter, and how the creator of our earth made things in an order so that we can have time for planting and time for harvesting. Provides all the things that we need to live. This book is about the Berenstain Bears, and they make a trip to the moon. Now, there have been people that have actually gone up in a rocket ship to the moon. And they found out some very interesting things about that ball up in the sky, about how it changes through the month. We'll see if this book gives us a clue of why that is. On the night before the bears' big day, they look at the moon far, far away. Then morning comes. Today is the day they will go to the moon far, far away. They had to prepare to go to the moon. It took them a long time, I'm sure, to get all the special clothes that they need to wear to leave the atmosphere of the earth and go to the moon and build a rocket ship. The crowd counts down, the rockets blast. They wave goodbye, they are off at last. Two little bears and one little pup, they are off to the moon, going up, up, up. They look back down, but they can't find their treehouse home. They have left it far behind. Where is their town? It's hard to say. Their town is now far, far away. See, they're inside the ship and they're looking back at the earth. Now their feet no longer touch the ground. They are out in space. They float around. There's no gravity out in space like God put on the earth, so we don't float out into the outer space. We keep our feet on the ground unless we jump, and even when we jump, we come back to the ground. Two floating bears and their floating hound. Up ahead, it's a shower. It's a meteor shower. They will have to go through, turn on more power. A meteor shower is like rocks that are in outer space that I guess probably hit the rocket ship. Hopefully it doesn't damage it. Will they get to the moon? They will. They must. Their slogan is, to the moon or bust. Behind them, the earth is now so small, it is nothing more than a small blue ball. Probably because of the ocean, it looks blue. The pup begins to wonder when his paws will touch the earth again. Then up ahead, it's there, the moon. Buckle up tight, we are landing soon. It looks different than what the earth looks like. Landing. They are landing in a cloud of dust. They said they would, and they said they must, and they made it to the moon, and they didn't bust. Down onto the old moon they step with pride, two bears, a pup, along for the ride. Looks like craters on the moon. Now the bears have many things to do, but first they look around, they enjoy the view. Then they fly their flag, they take moon notes, they collect moon rocks in their moon rock totes. Then they try some jumps high in the sky. Moon jumps almost make you fly. Wouldn't that be fun to be able to jump that high? Now it's time to get behind the wheel and explore the moon in their moon mobile. Two bears on the moon, they are all packed up, ready to go home now, so is their pup. Will their ship lift off? Will the rockets burn? Will the two little bears and their pup return? If the two little bears use all their skills, they will return. They will, they will. Two bears and their pup in their rocket ship, on their way back home, on their back to Earth trip. To their friends on the ground, to their house, safe and sound. Safe back on the earth, they step out of their ship. Wow, say the bears, that was quite a trip. Now they look up at the stars, very, very far away. Will they go up to the stars? Well, they may, someday. And maybe you've even heard about astronauts planning to go to Mars and back to the moon, and that could happen again. And I hope you enjoyed the books on the moon, and you can watch the moon and the stars at night, and all through the month, the moon changes. It goes from big, full moon to little pieces to where you can't even see it, and then it comes back big again. Thank you for spending some time this morning. Bye.